Yes, sir. What it really do? DC gang, welcome back to the channel. So listen here, familia. Today we're gonna cover on-chain Smith. That's what I call it, which is on-chain Free Smith. The Free Smith package actually is a one-card combo into your on-chain board, which is kind of nuts. And then sometimes you can end up with Desiree on the board as well. I'm gonna show you a cracked first turn board that I made with this deck. And yeah, I'm also gonna show you a deck list that made it to Master 1. Now, I was having a rough time with the deck. I'm gonna keep it honest with you 100%. I was having a rough time. I was messing with the ratios, doing a bunch of shenanigans. That's why it's at 41. I'm gonna tell you why in a second as I break down the deck list. But again, I wanna show you the deck that made it to Master 1, so that way you guys could get, I guess, the better version, or a version that actually climbed with it, because again, I was having problems with the deck. So let's get in there. Alright, familia, so here we are for the deck list from the Master Duel Meta website. This is from Solar. Shout out to them, because this person made it to Master 1 with this deck, and honestly speaking, a lot of their ratios are similar to mine. I did take this as inspiration for my deck list, but basically you're gonna play one Lori, you're gonna play two Duel and Lockburst, two Maxi, three Ash Blossoms, two copy of the Onchain Aruha, one copy of the Onchain Twin Sarama, one copy of the Magical Musketeer. Now, you could play the Tour Guide. As a matter of fact, let me see something. You could just play Tour Guide as well if you wanted to. Now, the reason why I decided to go with the Musketeer line is because you get more bodies this way. Also, I just wanted to try it because I've never done that before, and it feels like the lines are not easier, but it doesn't die as much to Ash, because if you activate this thing's effect and this gets negated, then most of the time you might not have a play. With the Musketeer cards and with the addition to Lacrima, it feels like you can play through a little bit more hand traps, and it feels like it flows better, in my opinion. But then again, that's up to you. You can also play this thing. So let me go back to the Master Duel Meta website. So like I said, they're playing one copy of the Calamity, which exactly the same ratios. They're playing three copies of Starfire, one copy of the La Crema, the Crimson Tears, two copies of the Sharvara, one copy of the Shayama, two copies of the Fiendmith Engraver, one copy of the Unchained Soul, the Abominable. Three copies of the Abomination Prison. Now, I was playing the deck exactly how Solar was playing it, and then because of my experiences that I was going through in ladder, I decided to put this card at 2 because I was seeing it too much at 3. And even though you could do certain things with it at 3, because you could search, then set it, and pop and special summon, which is really good, I was drawing into this thing with hand traps, which wasn't allowing me to do much of anything. So for that reason, I put it to 2, and if I drew it, then it would be an extension. But if you want to run it at 3, I think it's really good. It's just, it wasn't being consistent when I was playing it. We're going to play one copy of Triple Tactic Talent, two copies of Thrust. And Thrust is really good in this deck because you have a lot of normal spells. This is normal spells and traps. Like your traps that you want to pop, they're normal. So if you have an on-chain monster that can pop, for example, your Aruha in the hand, and your opponent activated something to stop maybe your Fiendsmith line, you could activate Triple Tactic Thrust. You're going to set the trap, and you're going to pop the trap with Aruha, and you could do the whole on-chain combo from there. So this thing is actually really good in this deck, which we played 2 copies of. 3 copies of the Fiendsmith track, because you know you're playing a heavy Fiendsmith package. 2 copies of Call by the Grave, because this deck, and it's one of the reasons why I was not doing so well on ladder, gets smoked by Maxi. This deck gets so smoked by Maxi, it's not even funny. You see Maxi, you see Fufalos, and you just frown, bro. You might want to drop a tear. Not the Lacrima one, not this one, a real tear of sadness. So we're gonna play 2 Call by the Graves, 1 copy of the Fiendmith Sank, which is actually really cool, and I think should be played. Now that I'm playing it and I tried it, I think I would add this to any Fiendmith deck, just because it adds an extra body, which is really nice, and kind of more utility and follow-up sometimes. You're gonna see it maybe in the replays. Then we're gonna play 1 copy of the Fiendmith Kyrie. Now this I was also playing, I took it out because I kept drawing into it for some reason. I don't know how bro made it to Master 1, because when I was playing the deck, it was just really inconsistent. But either way, they're playing 1 copy of the Kyrie, 2 copies of Infinite Impermanence, 2 copies of the Abominable Chambers of the On-Chain, and 1 copy of the Escape of the On-Chain. As well as 1 copy of the Fiendsmith in Paradise. So 2 of the Fiendsmith traps right here. Now this one can be good, because it can fusion summon into a monster from the from the extra deck using monsters that you have on the field or in your hand, if I'm not mistaken. Using monsters you control or monsters in your spell and trap zone that are equipped to a freezing monster in order to fuse, which is really cool, but didn't come up a lot for me. I played about 40 maybe 50 games and it just didn't come up that much, so I decided to take it out and I started doing better without it than with it. So for the extra deck, we're gonna this is the exact same extra deck that I'm playing as well, which is one Freeman Lacrima, one Aerial Eater, one copy of the Necro Princess, which you could definitely cut out Necro Princess. Necro Princess is not really necessary, so if you're low on UR dust, you don't really need her. She gives you an extra draw, but you have to be able to set up for the extra draw without having to give up a body or something like that. So not necessary, but if you really want the extra draw, then the only way it works as well is if you have Fiendsmith Engraver. Like, you need to have her out on the field and then have Fiendsmith Engraver in the hand, or bring it back to the hand with this Lacrima, then activate its effect tool in order to draw a card. And in order to set that up, sometimes it's kind of difficult. So for that reason, she's not necessary in my opinion, but she is good because she's also a level 6. Then we're gonna run one copy of Fiendsmith Desiree, one copy of the High King Caesar, two copies of the Soul Lord Yamame one more time, dial them digits. We're gonna play one Magical Musketeer Mask, and the Magical Musketeer cards are really good because they give you extra bodies. A lot of the time you have to send a fiend monster back with the engraver in order to special summon it. Then in order to fusion summon, you might not have the 3 bodies. Sometimes you want to keep Lacrima and your this thing, the Requiem in the graveyard, so that way you can make the play, send the trap. This gives you 2 bodies in the graveyard, 2 extra Fiends Light Monster bodies in the graveyard, which is really good. So I think that's really nice. You're gonna play one Requiem, of course, one copy of the Soul of Rage because you're angry, you will be, and one copy of SP the Littlest Knight, one copy of Moon of the Closed Heaven, one copy of Fiendsmith Sequence, one copy of Unchained Souls of Anguish, and then one single copy of the Unchained Abomination because you're disgusted. So that is the deck list. Again, it's very similar to mine. We can go back to it. Shout out to Solar again. This is a deck list that made it to Master 1. So if you want to copy it, there it is. I went right over it. Let's go back to the deck list that I'm using, which again is not super different. It's just I'm playing one less prison, and then I took the Kyrie out, and it's pretty much about the same deck list. Except for the fact that I'm playing one Nib and I'm playing Crossout Destinator. I'm playing Nib because I don't feel comfortable playing Maxi without Nib. Whether Nib is good or bad, what is the point of running Maxi? If your deck list doesn't have Valor and your deck list doesn't have Nibiru, I don't really see the point in running Maxi. Unless you're going first and you're looking for extra follow-up. But for going second, if you're going to have run Maxi, if you're going second you didn't get to make the board because you got stopped by hand traps, the main card that you want to see is Maxi. So for that reason, I added Nibiru and I added Crossout Designator. And that's pretty much the main difference. Everything else is pretty much the same. I have about 5 replays for you guys. And take this more as a showcase. The replays aren't great. I didn't have any great duels, but I am going to do some live gameplay after we see the replays to see if we could catch some nice, duels. So with that being said, leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe because I would greatly appreciate it. And let's get into the replays. Alright, familia, here we are for replay number 1 of the day. And like I said, like for example, this replay is legitimately a showcase. After I built the whole board, I guess my opponent was waiting to join to a super poly or something. They did it, they just cooked. But they let me cook, which is why I wrote this name, so people will let me build the board so I could show them to you guys. So again, take some of these replays as just showcases. Also, if you want to learn how to play this deck and learn the combos, check out Perry Yu-Gi-Oh, which is YGO. It's not Yu-Gi-Oh, it's YGO, and he has a lot of combos for this deck. I just go with the flow. As I activate the engraver, send it to the graveyard, get myself a Fiendsmith track, activate the Fiendsmith track, we're gonna get the Lurry to the hand, and your Fiendsmith engine is a 1-card combo into legitimately your whole shenanigans. But because I have this trap in the hand, we're gonna take a different route, as we're gonna go into the Requiem, get the Requiem out of here, special summon La Crema, activate La Crema, send another Fiendsmith engraver, activate the Sank. Now this is not how you normally do your combo. I just open up with a really good hand to do my combo. So we're gonna activate the sack. We're gonna get a Fiendsmith token here, use both for these monsters, and we're gonna go into the Unchained Lord of Yama. Yama me one more time. Activate that thing's effect, and here I'm gonna search a copy of my Aruha. And all of this, and the reason why I'm doing this way is because I already have a trap in the hand to pop. So therefore, I can now set the trap, activate Aruha, pop the chambers, activate the chamber, special summon the Sarama. Sarama gonna activate, recycle the trap so we could set it. Pop Aruha, activate Aruha, special summon the Shayama back onto the field. Then we're going to use both of these monsters to get into the Soul of Rage because you're a little angry. Activate Shayama, pop Sarama. Sarama going to activate to special summon another monster. But before we do that, we're also going to chain the Yama. And with the Yama, I'm going to special summon La Crema back onto the field because you could special summon any Fiendsmith monster from the graveyard back out here. And then we're going to special summon our other level 6, which is going to be our copy of the Sharvara here. Now we're going to use 2 level 6s. You know how this goes. DDD, Wave High King, Caesar, the boy. And from here on, I can activate the Engraver in the graveyard. Recycle the Larry back into the deck so I could special summon this thing. Use both of these monsters. Link them off into the sequence. And with the sequence, we can fusion summon. Return 3 cards back into the deck. Get Desiree out here onto the field. Here I'm going to activate the Fiendsmith track. This is not necessary. This is just me doing a little bit of extra cooking. As I'm going to activate Fusion Summon using both of these into La Crema. La Crema is going to activate its effect to special summon Desiree. And then we're going to activate the sequence in the graveyard to attach it to Desiree, set our back row, and end our turn. This board is kind of nasty. But a lot of the time, this will be your board. These monsters right here. And again, I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you. These 2 monsters plus a pop can be really good, but in the current meta, it doesn't feel that strong. So that's the board. That is one of the strongest boards that you can make with the deck. If you have hand traps and you have them, our opponent's cool. Again, I just wanted to show you that the board is nice. If you could make this consistently a lot of the time, this deck would be amazing. But because of hand traps, you're not going to make this so consistently. If you get hit with an Ash at any point during that combo, you're most likely losing a body. If you get hit with 2 disruptions, again, you might just end up with these 2 monsters on the field, which I'm going to show you how I play the 2 disruptions in the next replays. So let's get into that. All right, familia, here we are for replay numero 2, number 2 of the day. And here I'm going to show you how I think this is the one where I played through maybe 2 disruptions, as we're going to activate the engravers and the engraver to the graveyard. And this is why I'm saying that playing this thing, if you're playing 3 tracks, I think playing this thing, at least 1 copy of this is really worth it. So here we're going to activate the Sank. We're going to get here with Max C. So of course we're going to call by the grave that thing, get it out of here. That thing kills us because all we do in this deck is special summon. So get Maxi out of here, get my token, use my token to go in my copy of the Requiem. We're going to activate the Requiem, and here we're going to get hit with the Ash de la Blossom. Sad times in the kingdom. Sad times in the kingdom, bro. Can't do nothing about that. Requiem is done. So from here, we're going to follow that up with the track, activate the track, get myself the Lurry. You know how this goes. Lurry into the graveyard, Lurry out of the graveyard. We already used Requiem, so I'm going to activate the Engraver, send Requiem back so I can special summon Engraver back onto the field. Use both of these monsters to go into my copy of the sequence, activate the sequence. We're going to use 2 monsters, and you're going to fusion summon into the Aerial Eater. This is how you go into your on-chain combo, as you're going to send Sharvara, activate Sharvara, set a trap, we're going to set the escape, use both of these monsters on the field to go into our copy of the on-chain Lord of Yama, Yamame. Activate that thing's effect, we're going to get ourselves a copy of the on-chain Aruha. Activate Aruha to pop the trap is going to activate special summon Sarama. Sarama is going to activate to set the trap and pop Aruha. Aruha is going to activate and special summon Shayama. Using Shayama and Yama, we're going to go into our copy of the Rage. Because if you Yama me too many times, I get angry. As we're going to activate Shayama, pop Sarama, special summon it. Sarama is going to special summon the other copy of Sharvara. Use 2 level 6s to go into your High King Caesar. We're going to activate the Abomination of Prison, getting myself the Abominable Chain to the hand. So this Doesn't look that crazy, but it is pretty good. My only problem with this board is that you don't have any spell negate at all. That's why a lot of the time you want to go into this array, because if your opponent has a Raigeki, you might get smoked. I mean, if they have Raigeki and they pop this, you could bring it back if you have Yama in the graveyard, right? So it's not that bad, but you lose a lot, in my opinion, because at that point in time, you can't even pop with the escape. So this board is not that strong, especially if your opponent also has triple tactic talent, which a lot of people play. Yeah, but here we have two special summon negates. We could go into SP to banish one, to banish another one. I can pop a card, special summon this back as well. So that's about 4 disruptions. And then if a card gets popped, I can special summon this, send this card to the graveyard, and pop another card. So about 5 disruptions, which is not bad. Here, our opponent is going to normal summon La Crema. They're going to send a copy of the Paradise to the graveyard, link it off into the Requiem. They're going to activate the Requiem. Of course, I'm going to negate that with the Caesar, get it out of here. Stop that right there. Negate. Our opponent, we're going to activate Shavara as well. So when you detach Shavara, you can always set a trap, which is really nice because that means you have follow-up. They're going to activate the Beast of Rebellion here, getting a copy of the Magna Hut. They're going to activate Magna Hut, which is another weakness of this deck. But luckily for us, we can negate the... This is 100% negate Magna Hut. If you're playing against anything that has Magna Hut, negate the Magna Hut, because at that point in time, by negating the Magna Hut, you're negating 2 things. 1 less body on the field and a search, because you never know what the heck they're going to search with this thing nowadays. So we're going to negate and pop that thing. Get it out. Our opponent is going to activate the Fiendsmith track here, getting themselves the Lorry, and I'm going to keep it a buck. They left. They scoop because at this point in time, they can't play through this board. No matter what they do, they cannot play through this board because they never got the engraver in the graveyard. That was my whole point of stopping everything they did, because if it goes Lorry, send it to the graveyard, special summon it, I can link it off, I can pop it, and bro legitimately doesn't have any more place after that. It's GG's. So the board isn't crazy strong, but it'll clap some people. It will. So with that being said, let's continue. All right, gang, here we are for replay numero 3 of the day. Now, this was more of a duel. Again, I just wanted to show you those 2 replays first so you can see kind of how the deck works and how you go into your on-chain engine with the Fiendsmith cards. I can't speak English, bro. Either way, here we're going to normal summon La Crema, activate La Crema's effect. We're going to get hit with Infinite Impermanence, get us out of here. we can't get the engraver in the graveyard. That's fine though, because we could always link off into Requiem. And notice how I set this trap. The reason why I set this trap is just in case, because the field kept glowing. So I'm assuming that my opponent has some extra disruptions. By having this here, I can pop it with my Aruha to get an extra body at least on the field, right? So we're going to activate Requiem's effect, get us out of here. We're going to special summon the engraver. We're going to activate Aruha, like I said, pop the Paradise because we want it in the graveyard. Use both of these monsters here to link off into a copy of the Sequence. Here we're going to activate Sequence effect. Use both of these monsters, fusion summon into the Aerial Eater. Activate Aerial Eater's effect. We're going to send Shavara. Activate Shavara to set the escape in the back. Using both of these monsters, we're going to go into our Lord of Yama. Activate Yama's effect, getting the Shavara back to the hand. Activate Shavara, pop the escape, get it out. Activate the escape, special summon Shayama, use Shayama and Yama to go into the Rage. Here we're going to activate Engraver, recycle the Sequence, special summon Engraver, and now we have 2 level 6s to go into our copy of the High King Caesar. So I traded the trap basically for Caesar. That's mainly what I did, because if I would have kept the trap, I could have solo ration the trap, but I really rather just have Caesar instead of the trap, if that makes sense. And this is what I'm telling you, sometimes when you get stopped, depending on your hand, this is what you most likely will end up on. And look at how easily my boy got clapped. I'm gonna throw the Maxi. Bro is gonna activate the Lordy Lord, and this is the problem. They're going to get themselves the Drill Beam to the hand, activate Drill Beam. I have no way of negating that. Now, of course, if I would have had a way to keep the escape, I could have just popped whatever they target to negate and banish. That way they don't negate and banish, but at that point in time, I'm just losing a body as well, unless it's this one, which is exactly what they went for. get rid of the Soul of Rage. They're gonna special summon the Kashira Fenrir, activate Fenrir's effect, getting themselves the Unicorn. They're gonna go battle phase, active. Do you see what I mean? You see how easy my board got smoked? Activate Shavara, set the Abominable Chambers in the back, slap us for the 2400. They're gonna normal summon the Primite Dragon, getting themselves another copy of the Lori Load to the back. Activate Dual Beam to set it in the back row. Activate the Fiendmith Engraver, getting themselves the Fiendmith Track. Here they're gonna activate the Lordy Load. So I believe I got 2 cards, 1 and 2. I think we only drew 2 cards for this maxi, if I'm not mistaken. Which we draw another maxi. I activate the Paradise here. Send a copy of the Desiree with the Paradise, so that way I can activate Desiree, return the Engraver, and I'm going to get rid of the Driver. What is it, bro, doing? Get rid of the Fenrir? No. This thing, he clearly gave me the extra card because he doesn't have a normal monster in the hand or a Primite card in the hand. Therefore, if I get rid of this thing, I'm turning off the Drill Beam, which is going to be a problem. So get that thing out of here. Here we're going to join to another chambers. We're going to activate the chamber that's set. Special summon the Lord of Yama. Activate Yama's effect. Getting myself the Abominable Onchain. He's going to activate Fenrir. Get rid of the Yama. That's fine with us. Triple Tactic Talent. I'm going to, Triple Tactic Trust into the Triple Tactic Talent. Activate the Triple Tactic Talent. And I'm going to get myself, that Fenrir is mine. Give me that. I need that. Normal summon with the quickness. With the quickness, I need that. You know what I'm saying? Took over that thing because at that point in time I can banish and slap him. I'm going for OTK. The Drill Beam is dead and his field was not glowing, which means he doesn't have any hand traps. So here I'm going to activate Shayama, pop the other chambers, special summon Shayama, activate Chambers effect, activate the Abominable Onchain Souls. So this means I'm going to special summon this body, get rid of this, pop this guy, and the field is open for lethal damage. That's how that's going to go, and bro's cool. Bro knows how to do math. He knows how to do math. Now, I'm not going to front. On-chain, when you have cards to pop, is insane. It's like playing freaking Fire King. It's insane when you start. You could even do the battle phase shenanigans where you slap your opponent. Special summon Abominable. If you have a card in the hand, you get to pop. And it's a 3000 beat stick. This deck, when it pops off, it's really decent. So with that being said, let's continue. Alright, gang, here we are for replay numero 4, number 4 of the day. I forgot what the heck we're playing again. So here we're going to activate the Fiendmith Track. Going to speed this up. Send the Lorry to the graveyard. Activate the Lorry. Special summon it. We're going to get hit with Fufalos. So what the heck did I do here? Get the prison. Activate the prison. Get the escape. Link off into the Requiem. And end our turn. Okay. So this is why we did this, right? Again, you don't really play under full follows because you special summon a gazillion times from the extra deck. Even to bridge both engines, you have to get into the extra deck. But either way, here is not that bad because I have a card to pop. If I pop with Shavara, I special summon Shavara, I can special summon this, send the draw and pop a card on the field, and this thing gets me the Paradise. So we have about 2 to 3 disruptions. Well, the Drunk and Larbor is a disruption itself. But here they're going to activate normal summon, activate the Meadowland Dark Blade. They're going to pop my escape, which of course I'm going to let it happen. I'm perfectly fine with that. Activate the escape. That's also going to trigger my Abominable Onchain over here. Special summon that thing. And here I'm going to special summon Shayama. And the reason why I special summon Shayama is because if I have Shayama in the graveyard, I'm going to end up setting a trap right now, right? I'm going to activate the Abominable Onchain, send Shavara to the graveyard. That's going to make me set a trap in the back. And if he actually managed to break the board, by having this in the graveyard, I have follow-up because I can activate it in the graveyard, pop the trap, and make plays from there. Also, I'm getting my pop right here. So let's send Shavara. We're going to pop a card, Super Polymerization. He's going to send the Infinite Impermanence. Using both of my on-chain monsters, they're going to go into a copy. They legitimately play this this is against Fiendmith. This is their super poly target from Fiendmith because it says 2 Fiend and or zombie monsters. So get us out of here. Again, we pop that thing, and that's the problem with Mementos. That once you normal summon, and if somebody else pops your normal summon, since you didn't pop your own, that's so annoying. They should have just made it so that if this card gets popped in any way, you could activate its effect. But I digress. Here we're gonna activate Shavara, activate the Requiem. They're gonna activate Cove of the Grave, the Requiem. And I think bro's cool because he doesn't have any more plays. There's no monster to pop. Even if he has Bone Pot, it doesn't matter. And like I said, I'm going to set my trap and I have the follow-up in the graveyard. Set the trap. He knows I can special summon with that thing and pop off from there. It's GG's. So with that being said, let me show you a replay where I played through Nibiru. Let's get into that. Yes, sir. Here we are for replay number 5, I believe it is. Number 5. Now, I haven't showed you a replay going second. I'm going to show you a replay where I lost going second, where I legitimately, I think I could have won that game. You're going to see when I show it to you. So here we drew into a one-card, these are one-card combos as well. Your Musketeer cards are one-card combo. Now here, don't do what I just did. What you mainly want to do is go into here and then use that monster to link off into your copy of the magical Musketeer Max. So that way you get an extra Fiend Light monster in the graveyard as well. Remember that. As I'm going to activate the Requiem, special summon La Crema. La Crema is going to activate Send Engraver. We're going to set the trap, activate the Abomination Prison, get Aruha to the hand. We're going to activate Aruha, pop the Chambers. Chambers going to activate, special summon Sarama. Sarama going to activate, set the Chambers back, pop Aruha. Aruha, Shayama, that's your combo. Always. We're going to use Shayama and La Crema to go into our copy of our onchain Souls Lord Yama. We're going to activate Yama's effect. We're going to get hit with Nib. The Rock Dwayne Della Johnson. But we could play through this no problem. It's not even, it doesn't even matter. It does, but it is what it is. I just can't play both engines now. As I'm going to get Shavara to the hand. I'm going to activate the Engraver. Recycle the Magical Musketeer Starfire. Special summon Engraver onto the field. Use both of these monsters to go into sequence. Because they make sequence really balanced. It doesn't have to be effect monsters. It just have to be 2 monsters including a Fiend monster, which is insane. As we're going to activate sequence, recycle 3 cards. We're going to go into Desiree. Now I'm going to activate Shayama. I'm going to pop sequence, activate Yama in the graveyard, and then special summon Sarama back onto the field. Gonna activate sequence, attach it to the Desiree, use both of these monsters here to go into my Rage. And that's our board. So through Nib, we still have Desiree, we still have a Rage, we still have a special, we could special summon or revive an on-chain monster from the graveyard. And this thing is a whole field wipe if this is on the field. Remember that. Plus I can pop with Sharvara as well, which is pure insanity, and we have Ash. So I wasn't too worried about this Nib. This Nib was nothing. As they're going to activate Engraver, send it to the graveyard, getting themselves a copy of the Fiend's Mist track to the hand. They're going to activate the track. I'm going to Ash that. And piece of advice, I said this in previous videos before, don't ever Ash this, always Ash the track. Legitimately, just always Ash this track. Here they're going to activate the Crossout Designator. So I'm going to activate Desiree. Also, a piece of advice here, was being funny, right? I negated the Crossout Designator and the Nib. Always just negate the back, because just in case, here, what if they had a Call by the Grave, and then they Call by the Grave the Ash, I look like an idiot, not negating this with Desiree as well. So just a piece of advice. This was goofy on me. It didn't matter, but it's not the best play. So here, both of these things get negated. Now they're down to 3 cards. I'm going to activate the Souls here because they threaten me to go into the battle phase. And you could only activate Rage during the main phase. I go into SP Little Knight. And with SP Little Knight, I'm going to banish the Engraver. Because once Engraver is out of the graveyard, I know that they don't have any plays. So with that being said, let's go to the next replay, which was actually kind of crazy. So let's get into that. Alright, familia, here we are for replay number 5, I think it is. And here we are going second. And we're going up against the most base deck in the game. I'm sorry. It's Punk. Now it's Punk Fiend's Mist. So here I'm going to throw out the Ash because they banish a CMN out of the hand. Of course, they have a Call by the Grave. My Max Seeds rarely ever go through. I get Max Seed, I never have anything for it. I throw a Max Seed, it rarely goes through. That replay you saw where it went through is magical. No pun intended. So here we're going to special summon Rising Scale. They're going to special summon the Sharakasai. Using Sharakasai, and they have the Wagon in the hand. They're going to fusion summon into the Rising Carp. Activate Rising Carp, get it out of here. Special summon your level 5, your level 3, which is Madame Spider. And Dear No, Madame Spider going to search for the surprise. Here he's going to use his level 3, his level 5. He's going to check my license. I got it on me, bro. I got it. Bring the Dragon Drive, activate the Dragon Drive, pay your life points, activate Deer Note to special summon the Rising Scale back onto the field. Which, I don't remember. Are you playing two freaking wagons? When do you get the fuse spell? You search for Rabbit. Normal summon, I guess, bro, just never needed to draw. Now that your hand was nasty, bro. Going to Requiem. Get Requiem out of here. Special summon La Crema. La Crema gonna send Engraver. We can speed this up. We know where this is going. Return Requiem. Special summon Engraver. Use both of these going to Sequence. Activate Sequence. Fusion summon into Desiree. Okay. Sequence gonna attach to Desiree. Use your Synchro. Call the doctor because we have a fever now. And end your turn. Alright. I feel like you could have done way more with this hand. And I mean way more with this hand. Like way more. But okay. But this board right now, you have a quadruple. Well, let me see. 1, 2, 3. So you could bounce back 3 cards. You have a monster negate and pop. And you have basically another negate. Plus a pop a card on the field. Plus pop another card. So 5 disruptions. I have to play through 5 disruptions, right? So here we draw into the Abominable. I'm going to start it with the Sank. So I'm going to give you my token. With the token, we're going to go into Requiem. We're going to set down the chambers, activate Requiem, get us out of here. He's going to activate the Jam Fever. If you're wondering why I set this trap, it's because I'm going to pop it. But I was like, what if they want to pop it? That could also be a possibility. You always have to entice your opponent. So the Fever is going to activate on the Requiem, which means I don't get to go into the Fever engine from here. I'm going to activate the Triple Tactic Trust. I was thinking that he would negate it with Desiree, but they didn't. So I'm assuming that they thought I was going to get Triple Tactic Talent, and they were going to negate that. No, I'm going for the Prison, because I'm being smart. So here I'm going to activate Shavara. I'm going to pop my back row. Bro decided to pop it for me. I'm like, okay, thank you very much. We appreciate that. So he's going to pop the Chambers. I'm going to activate the Chambers. With the Chambers, I'm going to follow that up with the Abominable. Abominable onchain gonna special summon itself. Chamber is gonna special summon another copy of Shavara. Now the reason why I did this, I should have probably went for Shayama, honestly speaking. But I just didn't want to waste the bodies. You'll see why as we continue, right? I'm gonna activate the Abominable, send Shavara to the graveyard. He's gonna activate Negate with Desiree. He's most likely gonna negate both cards, right? Why not? So I don't get to pop a card on the field. Now I get to activate the Shavara that we sent. Set the escape in the back. I'm going to go battle phase to try and get rid of the Shirakasai. Because I don't want to keep making plays and then he bounces my extra deck monsters back into the extra deck. That's going to be a problem. So I knew he was going to go for the bounce back, right? Using the scale, using Shirakasai, going to the Amazing Dragon. This is my deck, bro. I know how this works. He's going to bounce all 3 cards back to the hand. We're fine with that. And this is why I searched the Prison. You can't outplay me when you're playing Punk, bro. I know how my deck works, but either way he did because he had way more than just way more. So here I'm gonna activate the Abomination's Prison, getting myself a copy of Aruha. The escape that we set and he sent back, we set it to pop it again. Well, pop it once. Special summon the Sarama. We're gonna set the escape in the back. Pop Aruha. Aruha gonna activate. Special summon Shayama. Use both of these monsters. We're gonna go into Yama. Yamame one more time. Activate the Yama. And of course, Snow Rabbit. So we're gonna lose the body here. Sad times in the kingdom. But look at me cooking still. We're gonna get Aruha in the back. I'm gonna normal summon Aruha, activate Shayama, pop Aruha, special summon Shayama, activate the Yama, banish the Yama so I can special summon Sarama, pop Sarama with the Shayama, pop the back row because they don't need that no more. Special summon Aruha, and with both of these monsters, we're going to a copy of the Souls of Rage. End phase. Bro, I played through all of the disruptions and ended up on 2 disruptions. You know how, well, technically 3? No, because I don't have Yama. So if I link off, this is iffy. It's like, this is here. Well, actually, if I pop you, I special summon, then I special summon this, but I don't get to pop. I basically have 1 to 2 disruptions and bodies. But I still played through all of the shenanigans. So here the most unexpected, the shit doesn't make any sense. I was not expecting this. Bro decided to go into Underworld Goddess. At any point in time, I could have activated Souls of Rage, I'm just letting you know, and linked up with one of their monsters, but when he put them in attack position, I thought bro was gonna maybe threaten the battle phase. I was not expecting no freaking Underworld Goddess. And this is legitimately the reason why I lost the game. Because now he's gonna activate Desiree, recycle the sequence, he's gonna try and get rid of my trap. Now, Desiree doesn't pop, so this being sent to the graveyard is not good for me. I need to pop it myself. So I'm gonna pop it with Sharvara. Pop that, get it out. Special summon Sharvara. Escape the Onchain is gonna activate. I'm gonna chain block it with the Abominable Onchain. Special summon that. And then I'm just gonna special summon another body, which is gonna be Shayama. Here, of course, this game hates me, bro. This game hates me. If he doesn't draw into this, let me see. I guess CA-Man, another copy of CA-Man would have got him placed. But of course, bro drew like a god into a Fiendman's track. My demise has been set, bro. They're gonna get the Larry, send the Larry. You know how this goes. Special summon Larry, get the Requiem out of here. Requiem onto the field. Requiem out. Special summon La Crema. La Crema gonna send Engraver. Engraver gonna activate. Send the Desiree. Gonna make the sequence. Sequence gonna fusion summon and make La Crema. La Crema gonna activate, which I don't know why he put this in defense position. But okay. Special summon Engraver and he goes battle phase. That was not a great play. It was not a great play. But either way, bro's gonna clear the field here. Pop Sharvara. I'm gonna set the another copy of the Chambers. And then he's gonna use all three of these monsters to make boring as Apollo. I mean, every deck makes boring as Apollo. I would do it too. Who cares? Activate La Crema. Send the Sequence backs. Burn for the 1200. The fact that bro, I feel like, honestly, if bro was smart, this game should have been over. Low key. Well, maybe not. He really stopped that SP Little Knight. I don't know how that SP Little Knight play would have really, affected this. But either way, now I'm in a chain lock. Like I'm in shambles because if I activate the Chambers, he's gonna activate Goddess. See, I'm gonna try and play through stuff, but I knew, right? Negate the Chambers. It wasn't popped. I'm gonna put this in defense. Go Cold by the Grave. I was really determined to try and win this game because I felt like I was better than bro. He just had more resources. So here they go Engraver. They're gonna recycle the La Crema into the deck. I'm gonna banish the Engraver with the Cover the Grave to negate it. Even though it negates my own Engraver, I'm like, let's see. Shayama's gonna get popped. I'm gonna get slapped for the 300. And again, I'm in a chokehold, bro. 4 monster negates and this. I normal summon La Crema. We're gonna get negated here. I tried to activate. Now, mind you, this is me really trying to bait out shenanigans. Because they activate Shayama to pop La Crema. I know that's not gonna do anything. It's really not. It actually might be bad for me. But I'm like, let me bait it out because bro just gonna negate it anyways. He negates that. I put the Requiem on La Crema. I can't do that because he's gonna negate it. Slap the Apollo, get it out of here. Main phase 2, I can't do anything because I can't get the stupid Requiem out of the graveyard. I'm pin locked. If this wasn't negating the graveyard, if I could get this Requiem into my deck, I have plays, but that's not the case. Here they're gonna draw a card, draw into nothing, slap me with the Underworld Goddess, end phase. I'm gonna activate La Crema, trying to get the Requiem. I'm pinned down, bro. I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding. I join to join a Logbird, bro throws out the Maxi. I'm like, you got it, bro. You got it. It's nothing. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I got it. I could put that thing in defense, but so what? I'm just prolonging me losing. That's how it felt anyways. So with that being said, let's go get some live gameplay. All right, gang. Hopefully Konami blesses me. Konami, you and me since the 3rd grade. All right, well, let's hope that we get some decent hand. You know what I'm saying? Something nice. I don't need anything crazy, Konami. I just need to play the game. And have a nice duel. Some back and forth would be nice. This hand. It's a hand. That is a hand. Because it's handing. I can work with this. I can work with this. Normal summon that. Well, it depends on what the heck they have. What are you, 60 cards? All right, we could definitely work with this. So send to the graveyard. Yes. They know I'm about to commit some crimes here. So we're gonna go into Requiem for sure, for sure. It's, you know what bothers and irks my soul, bro? Every time I have this in the hand, my opponent never has a hand trap because Konami hates me. So yeah, we're gonna activate this thing, get us out. We're just gonna special summon the other copy of the engraver. Give me that, it's mine. So what do we want to do here is the question. What do we want to do is the real question, right? Let's go with this. I'll figure it out. Special summon you. I have a trap. So that gives me an idea, right? Send the lorry. We're gonna activate the lorry. Mind you, also something I gotta tell you, I'm not the best pilot with the deck. I'm really not, but I'll try. So let me see something here. If I go you, yes, that should be fine. So we already have engraver. I can do this now. Let me see if I can cook here. Yep. Do this. Yeah, activate that thing's effect. We're gonna grab Aruha. Yes, sir. We're gonna set the trap. Is engraver, that's fine. That's exactly what I need down there. We're gonna activate this, pop that, summon it, activate this. Yes. Give me that. Activate this here. Set the trap. Pop. No. Oh my god. This is why I can't get no freaking decent replays, man. Let me cook, bro. All right. Let's continue. Do it again, Konami. Bless us, please. Oh god. Okay. This deck doesn't do it that great going second. And this is one of the problems with the deck as well, is that you need to run so much extension that you have to play a small package of hand traps, which a lot of the time you don't really draw into. As you can see, we have the maxi. You're playing 60 cards and you have an ash in the hand. It always happens. Oh god, this is not good. This is not good. Normal summon. Wait. Don't do it. Don't make... Okay. I'm gonna have to do this. I don't know if they're just gonna make the freaking fusion. I have to do this now. Maybe stop them. Stop them and hope that they don't have any follow-up. Let's see. Right. Oh my... This is another thing. Why do I always... Oh, that's why you play 41 cards, by the way. I forgot to say that when I was breaking down the deck list. For some reason, when I played this at 40, I always had this in the hand. So I put it at 41 and stopped drawing into it. So, okay, Nightmare Pain. Pop that. Special summon the original Duel, right? You're gonna... Oh, golly. Okay, we're gonna get smoked. I don't think I can play through that, gang. We're gonna get smoked. Need to play against the card effect. If you control your belt. Alright, we drew into that, which is really nice. So, okay. How does this work again? Let me read this trap real quick. That's kind of good. What am I doing here? You. If you control your bell, which you don't, discard one card. Send this face. Are you planning on summoning it somehow? Oh, because you're planning on activating this, popping a special summon. But this infinite impermanence is about to end your whole career. So then what I have to special summon one of your bell monsters. Okay, I think we might be all right. Let me see. Unless I'm misreading something. This should stop that. All of that. Yes. Okay. So that's good. Let's do a little bit of this. Do a little bit of that. Sure. Grab me this here. Amazing. Don't draw me. All right. Don't get Requiem, but if we do get Requiem, let's do that. Stop it. Oh, okay, that's fine. Set this. Yeah. I might... pop. Summon you. If you get popped, that doesn't really do anything. Having this in the hand is actually really freaking bad. But I did a normal summon, so I have an idea, right? Let me activate this. And special summon you. So what I'm gonna do here is, yes, activate that. And I'm gonna send another copy of this. Cause you send you're not really gonna special summon. So yeah, let me send another copy of that. And then what I'm going to do is activate this. I'm gonna grab Lori. Well, actually, I could grab this. As a matter of fact, yeah, this is a way better play. Grab this, send this to the yard. Watch me cook. Watch me cook. Normal summon this, right? And then we go here for sure. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Activate this thing's effect because you own 3 of these things. So I get to special summon 2 bodies here. Never mind. Well, I don't play Valor in this deck. No, we don't. All right, that's fine. Well, actually, why not? Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? You know what I'm saying? We have the Nibiru protection anyways. You have another one? Ah, fuck. Well, all right, that's fine. That ain't no problem. Let me see. So I basically traded a body now. Now I have to really think. I was hoping that would go through, because now I really have to think about what the heck I'm gonna do. So in that case, yeah, we could do this. We can do this. Right, go here. Activate this. Activate Shavara. I'm gonna set the escape. I feel like my timer runs faster than everybody else. Why am I here? I've been yapping a lot. All right, so definitely want to add this, but it's not what I need to add. So I'm gonna, well, I can pop the card in the back, but this is pop you. As a matter of fact, give me that. Give me that. Yes. Pop the escape. Summon this thing. Activate this. Now, my thing is that I really want to summon this, but then I gotta choose about getting rid of one of these. But why is it that I had an idea and I just lost it? I said the escape. Why do I? Oh, because I want to pop a back row. That's what it is. Because if I do this, then I can pop a card that I control. How fine is that? This is what I'm telling you. I'm not the best pilot with the deck. I'm going to get rid of this. Well, no. Because if he has Nib, then I'm cooked. But I kind of... It doesn't matter. Just special summon it. Special summon it. Summon this. You to pop and summon. If I bring you, I can pop. The trap is already setting itself, right? Is it? It's probably not. Let me see something. Yeah, it wasn't. So activate this. Do I want to just be risky and go all out? I can't. Do this here. I'm gonna pop this. I don't think this trap can really do anything right now. And then if I pop you, I can pop that as well. And then by doing that, but I need to pop another, never mind. I was gonna link up with the red dog to take over the fusion monster. It's just you really have to think about what the heck you're doing. I only been playing this deck for about a day and a half. So my best play here, again, we pop back row. I can activate you, pop this. That's gonna trigger to set the trap. Then I can link off, make the dog. Dog, I can go into a ball mono that's 6,000. And then I bring Engraver back onto the field. Attach. I think we had game. Yeah. Yeah. With both 3,000s, that's 6,000. Engraver plus Requiem attach. Yeah, that's game. So with that being said, let's continue. I was going to say something positive, but I remember I'm playing Master Duel, so I'm not going to say it. Because the moment you say something positive in this game, Konami be like, what? You're having fun? You're doing enjoyable things? Brick hand. Opponent has 30,000 hand traps. You forget your combo. All of that happens. Believe that. This is not great to have in the hand. This is what I'm talking about, bro. Like, look, I play one copy of her for that specific reason. We play one copy of her and one copy of this for that specific reason, and I always draw into them. But whatever. Gotta do my magical math real quick. This is fine. I'm going to have to normal summon her, but that's okay. So let's do this here. Lori, nah. You, and you. This is actually better than Lori. Now that I think about it. A la crema, do I need to send anything to the graveyard? No. Lori or this. This is 2 bodies. Lori's 1 body. But then again, I have to normal summon her, so I gotta get Lori. If it wasn't for having this in the hand, I'm pretty sure I could have went into the Musketeer line and it's better. But that's fine. Get this, special summon. We're gonna go Requiem. Set. Okay. You have a Bestial. Your field wasn't glowing until that thing went in the graveyard, so you have a Bestial. Okay. Let us get out of here. Oh, well, I don't control a monster. Yeah, it's definitely a Bestial. Alright, well, what the heck do I want to do to play around a Bestial? Because it's gonna glow. Watch this. Watch his hand glow. Yeah, you have a Bestial. Unless you have both Abyssal and Infinite Impermanence. So at that point in time, I don't necessarily want to send Engraver. But even though I should. Do I just send Engraver to entice him and then I make regular just go Fiend onchain? I kind of want to send this. For real. But it doesn't do much for me. You know what? If you're going to banish it, banish it. Go ahead. Do what you need to do, brother, man. Now... Pop, trap, summon, special. Okay. I have an idea. Let's go. Normal summon that. Then let me activate this. It doesn't have Ash. It would have used it a gazillion years ago. So I'm going to definitely grab this back. Right? Now, if I send you so I can't special summon you back. I don't want to activate any of that yet. So I'm going to set this here. Activate this. Pop the trap. Summon it. Activate the trap. Special summon you. Yeah, for sure. Special summon you. Gotta activate this to set the trap. And then we're gonna pop a Ruha. And with a Ruha, I'm gonna special summon Sharvara. Yes, sir. Now my thing is, right here, I can go into Caesar and negate unless he has. But then what do I lose with that? He's gonna activate it. So if he negates and I can send this back to the graveyard, then I have amazing plays. But then I'm because then you go rage. Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna improvise a little bit. I've never really done this before. So let's do this. Right? So now that pistol we can negate it. Don't wanna bring this back. So if I go into Yama, do I even need to go into Yama anymore? I do to get Sharvara, but then what am I gonna pop? I might have goofed a little trying to play over this this bestial, but it's cool though. Let me grab this. Add to the hand, not you. It's gotta be the other copy of Sharvara for sure. So let me grab this. I might have to pop this Call by the Grave in order to do something. But here I activate this. Return you to the deck. Please do it now. Do the bestial. Do the bestial. Don't be smart. Don't be smart. Don't be smart. Don't be smart. Do the bestial, bro. Do the bestial. Don't be smart. Don't be smart. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Don't be smart. You always want to do that. Don't be smart. You don't want to be smart. What do you want to be smart for? Who wants to be smart? For what reason? It's just... That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Stop all of that. Pop that. Bring my body out here. Now I can make Desiree. Yes. Yes. Desiree is the play. If I grab this, I can pop a card. Do I want to pop you, then make Sage, and then pop and special summon with this? Hold on, I see the line. Hold on. Well, actually, I could just set Engraver and pop Engraver, right? Not Engraver, Requiem, right? I could do that, no? Let me see. No, I can't. That's fine. This is okay, too. So let me do that. Set this here. And now, I go... You. Before I go sequence though, hold on, I'm losing time. Before I go sequence though, yes. Go you. One time for the one time. Give me this. Hold on, let me cook. Do that. Activate this. Pop you. Summon this. Activate this. Activate this here. Wait, did I activate to special summon you? It's add to the hand, right? The timer's not gonna let me do it. I gotta set this Call by the Grave. Grab this to the hand. And then with this, I bring Sage Soul back. No, don't destroy. Set this. Activate this thing's effect. Did I already activate the... Oh, I'm overcooking, bro. That's what I'm doing. I'm overcooking crazy. Why can't I activate this? If you control no face-up... Oh, never mind. Well, I overcooked. I was under pressure. But this is fine. This is actually not bad at all. If I could have gotten another body on the field... I go sequence and we make Desiree. That's what I was trying to do. I might have messed it up because I was under pressure, but let's see. This is still not bad because I still have a Papa card, a special summon negate, SP again, I guess, Call by the Grave, which is not bad. What did I mess up? What did I need it there? Did I ever activate to summon you from the grave? I'm gonna have to look back at this gameplay. So I just don't know if I did that or not. Bro has the McDonald's wife. I feel like I'm gonna get. That doesn't really do anything. That's why I'm doing this. You didn't join to Maxi. You have another bestial called by the grave. But okay. That's -1. What do you do if your opponent controls? You can special whatever. If this card in your hand, you can special summon. Yeah, that's fine. I can't do anything about that. That's okay. Right. That's fine. Okay. You can't activate that yet, right? Can you? Hold on. During the main figure set, if this card is in your hand, special summon whatever max metamorph opponent can special summon one from the hand. You could only use. There was something that allowed you to activate during my turn. I forgot. There's also a problem. This thing is beefy. It is. So, and he wasn't special summon. So I will have to activate. I'm going to lose a body here. Because I got to pop the trap. I have to pop that trap no matter what. So I might have to lose the body to pop the trap. Because he's going to slap over. Oh, dang. I wasn't. All right. Okay. Now, no, wait, no. Actually, I pop you. What am I talking about? Because this trap, if you don't have the monster, yeah, that definitely pop you. So let's do this. Pop. Pop. Because he needs a body on the field to tribute in order to activate that trap. So that's why I'm like, what am I yapping about? Making no sense. And now whatever body he needs, he's going to have to special summon it. There we go. There goes the special summon. Don't be having no drill beam. Actually, I have to negate that. I got to Caesar that. Because if he does have drill beam, then I'm going to cry, bro. And I'm not trying to cry today. If he does have drill beam, then I'm going to cry. I can't stop a drill beam. So by doing this, I'm hoping that I'm stopping the drill beam. Let's go. And then we set you for follow-up. I'm locked in right now. There we go. There we go. Leave all of that alone. All right. Unless he has a bestial, I can't stop another bestial right now. Ash could be good. We'll see how good Ash is. How much damage? 46. Okay. What do I want here? You pop you to add something to. I can add this back to the hand and activate it. Where's Lori? Lori's in the deck. Well, actually, if I have 42, hold on now. 15, 15. Give me this. Give me this real quick. Activate this on it. Set the trap. Pop you. And then with you, timer be getting to me, bro. Grab this back to the hand. Right? I activate this thing. Get us out. Grab this. Go Lori. He gotta know that I'm low on time. Actually, no, don't get Lori. Because I got a normal summon and I don't have one. So, grab this. Discard that. Oh my god, stupid timer. Normal summon, normal summon. Do this here. Yes. Activate you. Yes. Um, do that. That's 68. I haven't gone. Hold on. What am I thinking about? Where's it at? Where the heck is my? Oh, it's not in there. Okay, 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 okay. Where's my Requiem, bro? You hurry up, you. I hate the timer in this game. Facts. Facts. Oh, my Requiem is banished. Yes, special summon it. Ah, my Requiem is banished, bro. Stop it. Stop the timer. Stop. Stop it, bro. Stop it. All right, there we go. All right. That's enough Yu-Gi-Oh for today. That's enough Yu-Gi-Oh for today. It's I'm good. I'm good. That's 3 wins in a row. That's enough Yu-Gi-Oh for today, bro. Well, 1 game from ranking up. Let's try. If we lose, we get off regardless. Let's try. Let's see if we can rank it up. 1 time for the 1 time. Let's see if we can rank it up. 1 time for the 1 time. Konami, just let me go first. Do it for the video. In my dark times, I'll be back on these streets. Well, I'm 100. This is what happens when you're gonna rank up. Watch no hand traps. Konami, be you, so I could. I lied to you. This is one of the greatest going seconds. It's not crazy, but it's good. 2 disruptions. If every game I could have 2 disruptions in my hand, I wouldn't mind. Plus follow up to start a combo. I'm good. This might be alright. This might fuck off. I knew it had to be too good to be true. When does the hand rip happen? I know Nib slaps his deck in the mouth, but when does the hand rip? I don't know enough about this deck. My boy Kuwami is a freaking goat with this deck right here. All right, sure. Now you know I have something. My question is, when does the hand rippy get grippy? You know what I'm saying? Oh god. I have to stop that, right? I have to stop that, right? This is horrible, bro. I don't know what I gotta stop that, right? All right. It's like you're negating this, but you're not negating anything. You're just negating one out of the 2 searches. Cause now he gets to search with that thing over there in the graveyard. Yeah. I just hope I can nib before the hand rip happens. That's all I'm gonna hope for. Because I legitimately, if you hand rip the triple tactic talent. Well, actually, yeah. If you get to do it, just don't get rid of my nib. That's all I'm gonna ask. What's up with everybody having McDonald's Wi-Fi today? If you wanna disconnect, I'll take it. I ain't got no shame about it. I ain't got no shame about it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, do it. Disconnect. You messed up the search. You forgot to put it in the deck. You don't. It said me. Don't be disconnecting me. My internet is good. Oh, I saw 14 minutes in the recording timer. I almost had a heart attack, bro. Cause I've been recording for 1 hour and 15 minutes. Yeah, bro's cooked. Bro's internet is cooked. Don't do that stupidity, because sometimes this happens and then it disconnects me And now I don't rock with that, Konami. It's been like 30 years. How are you not disconnecting? Let me open up my internet. My internet says, how did you not disconnect? It's been this game. I tell you, bro, this game. If it would have been me, I would have disconnected freaking 50 years ago. But okay, whatever you say, Konami. Whatever you say, bro. What's this here? Add one water monster currently control becomes a level 7. Okay. They're going to the XCs from here, right? Is the XCs the one that searches the hand rip? I'm really scared of that stupid hand rip, bro. My hand is nice and juicy. I don't want to lose anything from this hand. They're going to the, what is the coral blondie girl, whatever. I think she has yellow hair. Yeah, there she is. It's a yellow armor. My fault. All right. And what do you do? If this card you could take one level 57 back once in your grave, special summoning. Immediately I'm dropping this rock. Believe that. You ever seen a drop rock? A drop rock. A rock drop? Look. Take a picture. You want to take a picture, gang? Take a picture. Look. Don't be having no cross out. You don't need that. You don't need that. Don't be having no cross out. It's all I'm going to say. Yup. That's what I like. That's what I like right there. One time for the one time. I don't know how impactful this is, but I'm shooketh. Because I don't know what the heck else bro could do from here. So I don't know enough about the deck to know when to stop, when to nib. But my heart told me that was the time, and my heart don't lie to me, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Bear man's rubbing together. We're gonna rank up. Let me. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Why would I say that? Why would I say that when Konami's watching me? All right. Let me make sure that I'm reading correctly. Special summon a magical monster with different names from your deck up to the number of field spells your opponent control. So if I use this and link summon into this, I could special summon another copy of this, right? I haven't tried that yet. That's why I'm asking you. You're here with me, but you're not. So let me see. This could be a freaking super poly. Ah. No me gusta. Well, actually we win. Hold on. I told you we were ranking up. Yeah, this game is stupid. This game is stupid. All right. Well, yeah, for sure. Well, I don't have to edit this. It's that's so diabolical, bro. Triple Tax entitled to taking the token is crazy. Well, listen. I'm not gonna front. Don't let this fool you. I feel like I just had a nice run. Maybe I was having recording luck. Don't let this fool you. This deck is not that great. I gotta keep it a buck, fam. It's not that great. I know it seems like it is because of what I just displayed over here. But just be aware that it's not a top tier deck. It's not even, I don't think this deck is tier 3. I think it's definitely somewhere up there in the top of Rogue. But it's just, it gets clapped by certain amount of things. We just had good luck this run. I gotta be honest, and it's not me hating on the deck. Don't be like, oh, this guy hating on the deck, talking shit. No, bro, I'm trying to save you some gems if you're planning on building this. If you have the cards, build it. Play it. You'll have fun. Just know that it gets stopped by a lot of shenanigans. So with that being said, I'm gonna edit this, hopefully have this out by 8 tonight for you guys. If you guys enjoy the content, leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. So I would greatly appreciate it. And I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Peace.